Today on Cutlers Court.
Before you started acting crazy, what happened?
Everything was copacetic. We did the booty wop music video, and then she fired me out of nowhere.
For you to go to rehearsals and tell my manager, oh, I caught her in bed with her ex, and he fought my dancer.
I did.
He couldn't accept the fact that we were done. There's been a lot of rumors about you, but I don't go around saying, oh, people are saying my boyfriend's gay, or do I do that?
Finna have me mad, man.
I'm sorry, it's really taking everything in me right now not to go over there and punch him in his face, like for real, I'm heated, like.
We'll find out today if she is ordered to pay. This is Cutlers Court. Bryant Huey is suing his ex-girlfriend for $6,000 after she failed to pay him for services rendered in her music video. He claims he was wrongfully terminated after their breakup and is here to get what he is owed. Olivia Walker says her ex-boyfriend was contracted to be a dancer in her music video and was paid in full. After she stopped talking to him, he spread damaging rumors about her. So she's here to plead her case and expose his claim for the joke that it is.
Your Honor, this is case number 1179, Huey versus Walker.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Huey, you have brought action against Ms. Walker for $6,000 that is owed to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Explain to me how you two met.
We met at a rehearsal for a music video.
Okay.
I was dancing. She wanted to work with me.
Okay, what were you all doing together?
Well, she was in a relationship.
Okay.
I told her, my interest with her. She pretty, and I was looking at her booty. So that's really what got me. So, we chopped it up for a little bit. She told me she was in a relationship, but I told her I could still be her confidant whenever I needed to.
So, Ms. Walker, you all ended up in a relationship?
You could say that.
Okay. You fell for the confidant thing, huh? That's the, I would say it's the oldest trick in the book, but it's like, well, you're in a relationship, I'll be your confidant.
This is what happened. I had a music video coming up. He was hired as a backup dancer. At the time, I was in a relationship. He did let me know he was interested in me, and so we were just friends, you know what I'm saying? And I would tell him, about my relationship because it was pretty toxic at the time. But initially, I was not interested, but he was feeling the kid, so that could.
And you were telling him about all things going on in your existing relationship, which was toxic.
Yes.
Right? That's exactly what I just said.
This is the thing, though. He's trying to make it seem like I was interested in him at first.
No,
I'm talking about what he said. That's not the case. I wasn't interested in him until I seen him fight.
Yeah, I beat up her ex.
Okay.
Oh, so he went the confidant savior route.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Huey.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not condoning fighting, but
I'm a country boy, so that's what we do. I seen her, she was needing me one night, and I just went over there. He was doing too much, so I had to do what I had to do.
okay.
Yeah, he
So he
shows
caught
that.
them hands.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you all moved from the friend zone to the end zone. What happens?
Like I said, after that, I was like, okay, it's giving what it's supposed to give. So we did start dating at that time, okay? And everything was fine, up until just recently when he started coming to rehearsals, accusing me of having relations with other dancers. At the Booty Wop music video, he almost tore up the set, and he was trying to fight again, another one of my dancers. And he's just been trying to ruin my reputation by spreading lies and rumors about me to people in my team.
Oh.
Yeah, so
that would have a negative impact.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Mr. Huey, why are you doing that?
It's a reason, because I honestly feel like, okay, first of all, we weren't having sex in our relationship. That's the main important
And see,
thing.
that's what I'm talking about. That's not everybody else's business. That's what I mean by spreading rumors.
Then she always cut me off. She's selfish.
Well, if
She
you're
don't
gonna
never
lie,
let
I'm
me-
gonna cut you off.
Okay, well, I'm not lying. So we didn't have sex.
That's not a lie. That
for
is
6
true.
months. We didn't. I feel like she's always talking to her ex. I feel like she's still into her ex. I still feel like they still talking and seeing each other. So listen, how about this? No, how about this? One day I went to her house to apologize to her. Liv has a short temper. I kind of got a short temper too, but I'm trying to be the man in the relationship. Go, to her house. It's a car outside her house. Black Lexus, X. That's all I seen, X. You know that's his car. You know that was his car. You better be glad I didn't go in there.
So you said there are two things going on. One, you all didn't have intimate relations for a while,
Yeah.
and then her ex. Do you see those as one problem?
I do.
Why?
Because, I mean, she got to be getting it from somewhere. She ain't getting it from me.
Okay, let's stop right there. You know, he knows that I've been abstinent for the past few years, and he was okay with that. In the beginning of the relationship, he said I was worth the wait, and he would wait until the end of time, period.
I
did. You know, that's
You
a lie.
said that?
I did.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
she was testing it. Okay.
Yeah, because like, look at me. You know, it gives goddess, it gives top tier,
It do.
not easily accessible. So at the end of the day, no, we wasn't laid up, and we wasn't finna be laid up because I'm on a mission, and I'm not finna let a man mess up my creativity, my hustle, or my pH balance. And that's just what it is.
But he knew that going in.
He knew it, and he was okay with it. He loved it.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me verify it. You understood that she was on an abstinence plan.
I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Did she ever put okay, I'm gonna be abstinent for 6 months? Oh, your wedding day.
Okay, did I not tell you that?
Yeah, you
All right
did.
then. It's not no ring on his finger. You already knew that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I honestly thought I was gonna be the one. So I mean, I went ahead and just moved in and attacked like I knew I should do.
You set a date, and he's like, okay, I can beat that date. It's almost like name that
and
tune.
I'm doing everything to lead up to it. I done
Everything but
She
what
done
you were
look.
supposed
She
to
done
do.
came in the house. I'm naked. I'm butterball naked. Waiting on her to come in the house. I mean, I'm dancing, I'm
Butterball.
rolling and
You see
stuff.
what I'm saying? Like, I'm
trying
not
to
even
give
like,
her a
I'm too
kiss
real
and
for
all
that.
this
I'm
other
too
stuff,
G
and
for
she just
that.
ain't going. She just ain't going. I'm smelling good. I done cooked for you.
That it
I
don't.
did
That's
all
not
that,
even
baby.
what it is. I'm too G for that. Like
I
that
did
wasn't
all
gonna
that,
work.
baby. I
That wasn't gonna
understand.
work.
But I'll marry you.
Okay, so
That's what you want.
think even though she was saying no to you, she was saying yes to somebody
She
else?
sure was, and that was that ex.
Lie again.
Ex.
See, that's what I mean by trying to ruin my reputation. He know
Ex.
that's not true, and you know, at the end of the day, I take my reputation very seriously, and I'm not out here just, you know,
Yeah, 'cause
when
she
you know
was
what
her
I'm saying.
ex.
That's not me. So I don't appreciate him saying that and accusing me of that.
Up next,
Why did you fight him?
Because I feel like she playing on my time, like she was still with her ex, so I had to beat him up.
What does my dancer have to do with my ex, though?
Because he looked just like him.
You see what I'm saying? He just makes stuff up.
There's a car outside her house. Black Lexus, ex. That's all I seen, ex. You know that's his car. You know that was his car. You better be glad I didn't go in there.
But see, why do you think, other than you saw the ex's Lexus outside the house, why do you think that she's involved with the ex?
So we was kissing one day, right?
Oh my
I'm
God.
telling you, no, we in court, might as well. So I was kissing one day or whatever, and it was real intimate. You know, I'm getting in there, and then she called me his name.
Miss Walker.
She ain't apologized, selfish. She ain't
Miss
did nothing about
Walker.
that. All
My
she
ex
thinking
was a
about
good
is her
kisser. I can't
career.
lie. You know what I'm saying?
She thinking about
but
her
no, that didn't
career.
happen. That did not happen.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Yes,
What-
it did.
Okay.
You know it did.
Did something close to that happen?
Brian,
It happened.
That's a yes or no.
he makes up stuff.
See?
I always
So
tell
you're
him he should go
saying
write a
that-
book because he likes to just make up stuff. You know
She
that's
said,
not true.
She said yes or no.
It's a no.
So where did he get this from? He just made it up?
Yes, like I said,
I guess I'm just dreaming about it or something.
he
Gotta
likes
be.
to make up stuff. You know, at the end of the day, it's been a lot of rumors about you, but I don't go around saying, oh, people are saying my boyfriend's gay, or do I do that? I haven't even brought it up yet.
Okay,
Well,
so
you
let's
just did.
You just kind of did.
Well, that's because he playing on my name.
All right, so what rumors are you saying he started about you?
Okay, I can understand, like, okay, you feel like I'm talking to my ex, that's something that's between us. But for you to go to rehearsals and tell my manager, oh, I caught her in bed with her ex, that is not true. That's what I mean by making up stories. He just fabricates stuff. Like I said, you should go write a book since you like telling fiction all the time.
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna write one right now.
Write one, you might actually get some money this time.
Cutlers
So-
Court review.
So was that an example you gave? or
Yes,
just-
that's an example. What I'm saying is he don't know how to keep things private. If you feel like I'm messing with my ex, you don't have to go to rehearsals and then proceed to tell people, oh, Liv's a liar. You can't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. I caught her in bed with her ex. Like that what you
I mean, you ain't private with your
Did you-
friends.
but did
'cause
you
that's where you
catch-
get the gay
Miss-
stuff from, your
Well, Miss-
friends.
Miss Walker,
Everybody
is
know
that-
I'm vegan, I don't even eat meat.
Is that all the things that he said, that you were a liar, you can't be trusted? Did he say those specific things?
He said those specific things.
Okay.
He also accused me of having a relationship with one of my dancers just a few months ago behind his back, and he fought my dancer.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
And why did you fight him?
Because I feel like she playing on my time, like she was still with her ex, so I had to beat him up.
What
and
does
get him
my
out the
dancer
way.
have to do with my ex, though?
Because he looked just like him.
You see what I'm saying? He just makes stuff up. He just make stuff up.
How did you see her with the dancer?
Yeah.
What did
okay,
you
so
see?
it all started off when she didn't even want me to come to the rehearsals. This was before I even started acting crazy and all this other stuff.
So you admit you were acting crazy?
Well, yeah, I was
Okay,
acting
all
crazy.
right. So before you started acting crazy, what happened?
Well, everything was copacetic. We did the Booty Wop music video, and then she fired me out of nowhere, told me not to start coming to rehearsals, don't show up to no rehearsals or none of that. So, of course, I started showing up because I seen that black Lexus again.
He started coming to rehearsals because he couldn't accept the fact that we were done and we were over.
I started coming to the rehearsals because I heard that black Lexus was up there.
But did you see Black Lexus there?
Wait a minute. So you cruise through and see the black Lexus and you're like, oh my God, she fired me because black Lexus is back in the picture.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Was your ex a dancer as well?
No, but he did bring me lunch one day. That was the day he's talking about.
Okay, let me ask you some questions. The celibacy that you're enjoying, was that just directed to him, or are you celibate
I've been
across
abstinent for the past 4 years.
4 years?
I know.
Okay.
Period.
So that includes having relations with an ex.
Yes.
And while you with him, you weren't having relations with him or anybody else.
Absolutely not.
So your ex wants to get back in the picture?
All my exes want to get back in the picture, but that don't
Black
mean...
Lexus wants to get back in the picture.
Black Lexus, he does want to redeem himself. I'll say that.
Okay. And how does he want to redeem himself?
I already told him what he got to do. He gotta get his lick back. Or I can't be with nobody that get beat up. Like, I like hitters. I like warriors, soldiers.
So, Ms. Walker, do you like guys fighting over you?
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit.
A lot of it.
A lot of it.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Up next,
What I do want to get to the bottom of is this claim that you're making for wages.
Okay, so with that, she says she paid me in full, but I don't feel like she has, because I put in overtime. I was kissing one day or whatever, and it was real intimate. You know, I'm getting in there, and then she called me his name.
Ms. Walker.
She ain't apologized.
That did not happen.
Yes, it did.
So, Mr. Huey, she keeps referring to this rumor about you. How did you find out about this rumor and what's going on with it?
Well, I found out about it. She had called me because she do like to come to me directly, and I appreciate that for that.
'Cause I'm real.
But she called me talking about a manager seeing me dancing at a gay club.
And did.
She be accusing me of like hugging my homeboys too long when football players pat each other on the ass all the time.
I never
and basketball
accused
players
you
pat
of
each
that.
other on the butt all the time.
I could care less.
So,
Okay, so what about the pictures that was in your phone
what pictures?
when you was in that outfit and, you know, it was given sassy? Was that for a gig too?
I mean, that was a different gig. That was,
This
that
is
was
so
something else. That was a
embarrassing.
private party. That was for a private party. I had a private party to go to. I really didn't kind of want to tell her about it because it was for, some females, and they wanted me to come and do some things or whatever.
At the end of the day, no matter what your excuses were, I didn't judge you for that. That's not why we broke up. You know what I'm saying? We broke up because you started trying to, like I said, ruin my reputation, and you know I don't play
But
that.
ain't
like,
nobody
start
trying to
lying on me.
ruin your reputation.
Yes, you were. You
I can't
couldn't
even
accept
talk
the
because you
fact
finna
that-
have me mad, man.
What else
I'm sorry. It's really taking everything in me right now not to go over there and punch him in his face. Like, for real, for real. I'm heated. Like, I need a fan. Seriously.
I'm not sure we're going to get to the bottom of any of that, but what I do want to get to the bottom of is this claim that you're making for wages.
Okay, so with that, she says she paid me in full, but I don't feel like she have because I put in overtime.
Okay.
And how many hours were you supposed to work?
120 hours.
Okay, do you have a contract for any of this?
She should have a contract.
We do have a contract here, Your Honor,
Okay, Tashi, would you please get that?
And it don't say nothing about no 120 hours. You were an independent contractor. You got paid in full for every service that you did. It's have nothing to do with money. He know he not owed no money. Ain't nobody owed no money. He just wants to continue dragging this out because he cannot accept that we're done. And we're done because your behavior, just so you know.
You're a dancer, so like a typical dancer we see in video.
Yes, correct.
All right. Can you show me something?
What you want to see?
I don't know. What you got?
I mean, I can do a little back bend for you.
Give me
I can
30
do something.
seconds.
I can do a little back bend for you or whatever. And I can always come up here. Yeah, I see you. But I'm trained in every style. You want to do some turns? I got you on some turns
Every
too.
style.
I think we have some video of your work also. Let's take a look at that.
Oh, I got him going loco. He gon' risk it all for this booty, YOLO. He ain't got no respect for the girl that he
This is the set that he was tearing up.
But I'ma entertain it. But I can't be your baby, no fetal. He wanna squeeze on this booty like a Kiko.
Oh my God, I look so good. Like,
You were working for Live Free, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
me.
You're an independent contractor, which means you're not an employee. It says there was payment, $50 an hour. There is no number of hours shown. But what's most interesting to me is paragraph 18,
Oh, yes.
which provides this agreement may be terminated with or without cause by company. So, were you paid for each time you performed? That's a yes or no.
Do not lie on me.
Yeah.
All right.
I have an idea, Mr. Hugh, why you are continuing to pursue this, because you're trying to find any way to stay with her, whether it's through dancing, whether it's through some kind of relationship.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So,
Nah,
Baby.
don't even look over here.
baby,
What's going on?
I love you, baby.
Okay.
I want you to be with
Is
me.
he allowed
I
to
know.
come close to me like that?
Can I say something real fast?
Well, just why don't you
Over
say it over
there.
from over there? Okay.
Baby, come on now. If me marrying you is gonna fix everything, then what's up? Will you marry me?
What
I ain't
you
got
mean,
no
what's up?
ring, but I can get one when we get back to Dallas. I mean, I got a ring pop in the back. It's your favorite candy.
Y'all no. A ring pop, dude.
Well,
Okay.
The
Wait
ring
a
on my
minute.
finger costs more than a ring pop. Like, what are you talking about?
Here's the deal.
It's
If
all
I
right.
was you, Miss Walker, I'd be no, thank you. That's not how this is gonna go down. That's not what you waiting for. What I do want to deal with is this claim, because you dragged her here, saying she
Period.
owes you money, and then you get here and you tell me, well, now she done paid me. So based on that, this court will find in favor of the defendant and award you 0. In terms of a relationship,
That's really the only reason why I didn't keep no receipts or nothing, because I mean,
well,
you can't come here and then expect me.
I understand.
I
I
don't.
feel you.
I'm not in love with her, so that ain't gonna get nothing from me. When you come to me and you come to my husband, you got to come with something other than a smile and a dance
Husband.
move.
I feel you already.
And let me just say this. He cannot get me back after bringing me on here because you didn't have to take it this far. So I already know what you're thinking. In the back with that ring pop, don't even try it.
Oh,
Well,
we're going in the
that's a
trash.
discussion for another day. The determination of this court is that the claim is going to be denied, and we're going to find in favor of the defendant. That is our determination, and court is adjourned.
I actually thought he was gonna like try to kiss me or something like that. So I didn't think he was coming to propose to me.
I mean, I feel like that was the only thing that was gonna save at least part of our situation, but I guess it didn't. She ain't going, so it's cool.
I mean, I feel like that if he was gonna do it, he would have already did it. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't feel no way about it. Like, you won't be the first or the last. So
Today on Cutlers Court.
So why do you think that your mother-in-law knows all your business?
Every little thing that go on, from the dollar that come into the house, I think mama know everybody's business. So in my mind, they all against me. It ain't no family.
Do you talk to your mother about what's going on in your home?
No.
Not at all?
Not at all.
The feeling that you're giving me about your in-laws is you do not like me.
We'll find out today if this marriage can be saved. This is Cutlers Court. Erica Virgil is in court because her marriage is not the example she wants to set for her children. She and her husband argue constantly, and she is seeking advice from the judges on how to save their marriage and family. Turk Virgil Jr. claims the root of their issues comes from his wife airing out their dirty laundry to anyone who will listen. Instead of working to fix it, he wants to find common ground so they can communicate and work as a team again.
Your Honor, this is case number 1161, Virgil versus Virgil Jr.
Thank you, Tashi. Ms. Virgil, you are here today because you need help with this relationship. Tell us what's going on.
So we've been together for a long time, and you would think things kind of maybe get a little better, but some things have, but some things have not.
So yeah, give me an overview of what's going on and what's wrong.
Well, right now, my complaint is there's just no help in the house, like no assistance when it comes to cleaning the house or, helping with the kids, with schoolwork. Our twins go to school from homeschool. So it's just a lot, and I would like a little more help, in those aspects. And then he just don't listen to me.
Doesn't listen to you about the help aspect or about other things as well?
Other things as well.
All right, Mr. Virgil.
Well, y'all know it's two sides to the story. I'm a hard-working man, and I work from home just as well as my kids go to school and my wife work from home. Now, if I don't work, we don't eat. Most of the time when she bringing things to me, my mind is tunnel vision. When I go in my room, I have a room in my house where I do all my work, studio, podcasting, whatever I do to bring bacon in the house. She might come ask me to do something while I'm working. To me, it's something small. Like the kids, they do homeschool. They smart. What I need to do with that? She always available. I don't think she do as much work as I do. So what do she need me to do?
Well, what I would like to know is, from Ms. Virgil, is this an escalating problem like it started here and the amount of time he's helping has decreased and your frustration has increased, or has it always been like that?
It's always been like that.
When y'all got married, was it your understanding she was gonna do all the cooking, cleaning, have the kids and all that, and you were gonna have a career? Whether she was doing it, was that your understanding?
Yes, that's because that's how it's supposed to go.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Cook,
clean,
and wash.
When y'all got married, was that your understanding?
When we first got together, he said he make money, I make money too. Okay? I feel like if I'm making money and bringing money in to pay bills, and you are too, if I can share that, you can share with some stuff we got going on in this house. You can help wash these clothes. You can help fold them up. The laundry room is ridiculous, and he'll tell me he ain't gonna do it,
I don't wash clothes.
But I can pay a bill.
Okay, but Ms.
So
Virgil,
when he
hold
say
on.
I ain't washing clothes, guess who
The
else
little
ain't
bill
washing
you
clothes?
pay.
Me.
I pay the big ones,
No.
you pay the small ones.
It don't matter. The
Okay.
small ones add up. Like we got laundry piled up to the sky.
Because you don't pick a day, it's supposed to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
If you
One
got
of
it
those
so
days I could pick and not
Which day
let
gonna
them
be
pile
your
up.
day? Which day gonna be your
No
day?
day.
Oh,
No day.
you see what I'm saying?
No day. No day.
And because you have no day, you don't have no day that you need to be telling me why this all over the floor.
I don't
why
even
this,
know how
why
to
that?
wash clothes, to
No.
be
Okay,
honest.
so what is up with the laundry? You got dirty clothes that need to be washed?
Yeah, but-
You're a grown man. Wash your own clothes.
No, that's for the wife.
No, it is not.
Yes. Yes.
It is, hold on. Hold
Y'all want us
on.
to give
Do I
y'all all
clap
our
on that
money,
part
but
too?
y'all
No,
don't
you
want
do
to
not.
wash the
Can I
clothes.
clap on that part?
Yes, sir.
I can clap on that part?
Yes. You want some of this?
Continue.
Uh-huh. All right. So, Mr. Virgil, this is my house. So I'm getting ready to talk to you in my house. Me and Mr. Cutler have worked together for 36 years.
35, yeah.
35 years. I bring home bacon, he brings home bacon. We don't evaluate each other's bacon. Oh, that was only 2 strips. I brought in 4 strips. Is it covering the house? Yes. Therefore, it is our house. We are both responsible for our house. Now, when I'm trying a case, he picks up the slack. He washes, he cleans, he does whatever. When he's trying a case, I pick up the slack. There is no duty in our home that is his or mine.
And that's why I keep going back to, what did y'all agree to?
They didn't agree to nothing.
Because I've seen...
No, we didn't agree to nothing. We just went to the courthouse, we got married,
And y'all been rolling and riding ever since.
yeah, just been winging it ever since.
Coming up,
I do not call my mother
Okay.
talking about him.
When we was going to Memphis, you called your family crying. Now,
First of all,
Hold on,
because you
hold on,
already went into a long story about
because
that.
you don't want the judges to know what's going on.
When y'all got married, was it your understanding she was gonna do all the cooking, cleaning, had the kids and
she
all
was
that,
doing
and you were
all
gonna
that.
have a career?
That's how it's supposed to go.
Okay,
Cook,
okay, hold
clean,
on.
and
Miss
wash.
Virgil, when y'all got married, was that your understanding?
No.
People talk about what it's gonna be like once you get married and you have kids. What did you all talk about? What was your agreement? What was your understanding?
The only thing that I want is my helpmate. That's it. I don't want somebody that I have to compete with somebody else far as her mother. You know, like this woman be on the phone with her mama all day. Like we actually had to move from Memphis. Now I ain't tell her the reason why I wanted to move is to like kind of like where I could get away from the family because all her family in Memphis, all my family in New Orleans. So, okay, well, we can meet in the middle. We go to Atlanta, and it's 5 hours that way, probably 6 hours that way. So I'm thinking when we move to Atlanta, we can alleviate all those problems. Lo and behold, I have to dealing with her and her mama every day. So that's kind of frustrating on my part. You know, when you get married, you're supposed to leave your family, not bring them with you. So not mentally, not physically, not forget them, but your husband is first.
Yes and no. When you get married, you're supposed to come together as one. You know,
That's
a
what the
man
Bible
and woman
say.
supposed to cleave to his wife. Okay,
Exactly.
yes, cleave to her husband. But the reality is, when you marry somebody, you just don't marry that person. You marry their family, whether you want to or not. And so you are married to her and her family.
But it's still priorities, Your Honor. It's priorities. And I'm not never saying go against your mother, but put me first.
I mean, what is the issue?
Her family know our business. Why they have to know everything that going with us? We don't know everything that going with them, and I don't even get in their business like that. But every little thing that go on, from the dollar that come into the house, I think, mama know everybody business. And to me, and I love my mother-in-law. I love, she might see this, but I love you, Ma. But, you know.
I'm pretty sure she gonna see
know
it.
how I am. You know what? Her family is wonderful. They great. But I just need my wife to understand that
You come
it's
first.
me first. That's it.
Do you talk to your mother about what's going on in your home? Like, he's made me mad. I don't know why he doesn't help me with the house.
Not at all. Our conversations, if we have a big blow-up argument, sometimes he'll say, call your mama. Call her. I bet she gonna tell you this. I bet she gonna tell you that. So sometimes, but that's every blue moon, okay? I'm a grown adult, very capable of handling my own affairs in my own household. He's assuming, and assumption is the reason or the foundation for almost all of our arguments. Now, if you compare my family dynamic versus his, how he was brought up, they weren't very close. But with my family, we are very close. Not to where they gonna jump in our arguments or, anything like that.
Okay, so why do you think that your mother-in-law knows all your business, as you said?
My wife, I don't
No.
know.
What
that's
has your
facts.
mother-in-law said to you that make
All right,
you
I'm
know?
going to give you an example.
All right.
We was going out of town, and we got into a heated argument in the car. And before we was riding, I'm telling her, make a phone call because I don't want to go to Memphis. I hate going to Memphis. once she started fussing and arguing, she called her family. So now you crying, you giving the assumption and the presumption that I did you something. So in their mind, that's painting a picture to make them think that I'm the bad guy every time.
Is this on the way to Memphis?
This on our way to Memphis.
You're in the car together.
We in the car together.
She's making this call to her family.
I told her to make the call before we even started fussing because I didn't want to go to Memphis because I didn't want to go.
Your Honor, can I please speak on that?
Because I was about to say
and I don't
something.
want to go back to this, but I wish he would stop because he's assuming. I do not call my mother talking about him or us.
Right.
No.
You talked about that.
When we was going to Memphis, you called your family crying. Now,
first of all, because you already went into a long story about this.
Because you don't want the judges to know what's going on.
What do you mean?
We talked about that. Okay. Because you all are having these issues, we have engaged the services of a relationship expert to come in and talk to you all about the compatibility test that you all took. So you all can see where your areas of disagreement are and in what areas you need to improve. So at this time, we're going to call our relationship therapist, Dr. Stacy Johnson, to come in. Tashi, would you escort our expert in, please?
Hi.
Up next.
It's not the conflict, it's how you resolve it.
Mr. Verger, I was watching you as Dr. Johnson was talking. Your eyes were kind of cast down, and you were...
Because I really have something to get off my chest, like, for real. You crying, you giving the assumption and the presumption that I did you something. So in their mind, that's painting a picture to make them think that I'm the bad guy every time.
Dr. Johnson, you have been listening to our litigants.
Yes.
And hearing their issues.
Yes.
And you reviewed some information about them. What advice can you give them about the issues that they're having?
Absolutely. Well, first, we did a compatibility test that both the plaintiff and the defendant took. And I have to say, first of all, you all are definitely compatible. Absolutely. Look at the smiles on the faces. Absolutely. I wanted to relieve you both by starting there. Now, there are some concerns, okay? So can we go there now? All right. So the concerns with the plaintiff is psychological safety. And I can tell by how the defendant is not listening to her that she feels like she's not being listened to, she's not being heard, and what she's saying is not being respected, all right? Now, with the defendant, I can say with the defendant, finances, as we've heard from him, that is his priority. He is about, if I take care of the family, if I'm bringing home the majority, even though it's not right, the majority of the bacon, then I need to be able to say what I'm gonna do and what I'm not gonna do. But this is the thing, the perpetual problem that's been going on for years, it seems like since they have been married, it will continue. You know why? Because it's conflict, and conflict in relationships is okay. It's not the conflict, it's how you resolve it. And what I think with this couple is, I have not heard any fondness, I have not heard any admiration, I've not heard any appreciation for either of what they bring to the table. So my suggestion would be, they say in research, for every complaint, you have to have 5 compliments, all right? So when you go home, if you're gonna have a complaint, I'm not mad at the complaint, but just give him 5 compliments. And I would say to the defendant the same thing. If you're gonna complain about what she's not doing, then give her 5 compliments. Sometimes when you find the compliments are coming more than the complaints, then you find a couple having conversation and it's not as much about the override of the negative things because so many positive deposits have been made.
Did you all hear that?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you hear that?
But you definitely are compatible. Really hear me when I say that. Again, you are definitely compatible, all right?
All right.
All right.
Right. Dr. Johnson, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
All right, absolutely. Have a good day.
Thanks, doctor.
Mr. Verger, I was watching you as Dr. Johnson was talking. Your eyes were kind of cast down, and you were...
Because I really have something to get off my chest. If you call your mama crying, and we supposed to be a tight-knit family, we married, it's not cool to me or fair for it to be one-sided. Her family make sure that she all right. they won't even call me and check and see what's going on with me. But they gonna make sure she all right. So in my mind, they all against me. It ain't no family.
Making a decision to be family is two-sided. So when I met my mother-in-law, she was so lovely to me. And I made up in my mind, I said, you know, I really want to have a good, warm relationship. So we set a conversation every week. I talk to my mother-in-law every Wednesday. Now, I know it's a little different as a man. You ain't gonna be calling up your mother-in-law, but reaching out to your brother-in-law, say, hey man, can we go fishing? Hey, I'm gonna be in Memphis, can we do this? You have to be the person you want to be in your family. Do you want to be the person who's always at odds? Because let me just tell you, the feeling that you're giving me about your in-laws is you do not like them. If you decide I am going to be the most loving son-in-law, brother-in-law, they can't react to you the same way because you're putting out a different person. You have to decide who you're gonna be in this family.
Yeah. Here's it. Dana talks to her mother on a regular basis. It's not that she's all in our business, because that's not my mother-in-law's style. But what they do know, and if you ask them, they'll tell you, they know they cannot come between us. She can't get in her ear and tell her something different. They can't get in my ear because we are together, and they know that.
And that's why I'm so puzzled, and I don't know where to go from here. My mama knows that too. We never came, he and I have never made a decision, and I base mine off what my mama say, or what my mama and daddy gonna think. That's so unlike me, and it makes me feel like not only do you not know my family, because if once they hear this, they're gonna be surprised, for one thing, that he even think they feel like that, because they've never been nothing but loving. My mama has not been nothing but loving to him from day one, never did anything wrong towards him. I don't know.
Being loving towards
Hold on
me
one
and
second.
being in our business to the point where they just taking your side, that's my problem. And they don't hear
How
it.
do you solve this problem when it's not true?
You all need to talk about this, but you need some help on how to talk about this. So what we're going to do is we're going to order you all to go to family counseling so you can figure out how to deal with this issue, because it's driving a wedge between you. You don't even agree on what the problem is, or that there is a problem. So you all need to talk with a counselor to help you work through this. That is the determination of this court. Court is adjourned.
I don't know how we gonna be able to fix it with her closing out it and shutting it out.
If I saw an area where my mom was against him and for
You see
me,
it from me. You
I would
see it.
address it.
You need
But
to,
I can't address something. I don't know how to fix something that's not
because you the one getting the sympathy and the empathy.
Today on Cutlers Court.
I had to abruptly leave the apartment, in which resulted in me leaving my belongings there, and when I came back, they were not there.
What belongings were gone?
I have a sewing machine. I have about 2 laptops. I had some Valentino shoes, some Jimmy Choo shoes.
She pulled the Houdini act when I was out of town and took the dog that we have together, invested in, and upstruck, and I've never seen a dog again.
She came back and she said these things that she listed were gone. Is that true?
Yes.
Were they gone? What happened to them?
I sold some of them.
We'll find out today which one will be ordered to pay. This is Cutlers Court. Saida Bay says she and her ex-boyfriend used to be a power couple until their strong personalities clashed in a big way. She's now suing him for property damage after he destroyed her belongings while she was out of town. Matthew Dalla Williams is countersuing his ex-girlfriend for stealing his dog and claims she still owes him unpaid rent after she ghosted him and left town.
Your Honor, this is case number 1186, Bay versus Williams.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Bay, you have brought your former boyfriend to court demanding he pay. I think it's ironic because his nickname is Dollar. Tell me why he owes you.
Well, because we were living together in an apartment. Initially, okay, so let me backtrack. We met through a mutual friend of ours.
Okay.
Dala is in entertainment as well as myself. So we met at a studio gathering, just like, you know, having fun. And we hit it off immediately. We became cool. And then we got romantic, decided to move in with one another. And during our living with one another, we did experience some financial woes. So that did cause like a dent in the relationship, I'd say.
Okay.
So I'm suing because I had to abruptly leave the apartment, in which resulted in me leaving my belongings there. And when I came back, they were not there. And it was valuable items, some non-valuable items, and
so that's what you're suing for, is the value of those items.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Williams, you also have a counterclaim. Tell me about it.
The counterclaim is because even though she has items, she pulled the Houdini act when I was out of town and took the dog that we have together, invested in, and obstructed. And I've never seen a dog again. I wish I could see the dog one time, but I don't.
I've sent you pictures. All right.
Oh, is that the baby dog?
That's the baby dog. It was at a baby.
And what kind of dog is Bella?
She's a blue pit bull.
Blue-eyed, blue fawn.
Blue fawn.
Pit.
Yeah.
To be exact.
How old is she now?
Bella is about 4.
Okay. So did you all purchase the dog together?
No, he purchased the dog. He came home with the dog one day. And we just kind of went from there. Due to...
Was it a gift for you or just...
It wasn't really a gift. It was like...
I think...
I'm investing in this dog, and we got it together.
Yeah.
Me and you are in this together.
Like, he brought the dog home. I definitely took care of the dog more because his schedule was very demanding and he wasn't there.
Hold on, one question. Was there any discussion about a dog before you brought Bella home?
No.
You came home one day and bam. Guess what I
dog.
got?
Guess what I got?
Right.
You know.
That happened.
That's exactly how it happened.
Okay.
He didn't even say anything. He just came home with the dog, dropped it off, and left.
You know, actions speak louder than words, so.
Okay, so what does that mean?
You know, I just wanted to bring in something to see how we would grow with it. Also, I did want to breed the dog, you know.
Okay.
My name is Dollar. I'm thinking longevity.
Okay. Okay.
So that's the countersuit is for the dog, and also the rent, because, you know, we agreed upon something, and then she pulled the Houdini act and disappeared her and the dog.
How much did you spend on Bella?
$2,500.
And the rent, how much are you claiming for rent?
$1,600 for each 4 months after I left. So I stayed a additional 4 months after she was gone.
And so her half was $1,600?
$1,600.
And you're saying it's for a 4-month period that she didn't pay.
Yes.
That you're seeking recovery.
Due to me not being there.
Yes.
Okay.
You weren't there?
I was not there, no. I did have to abruptly leave the apartment due to like a family emergency that I had.
Okay.
It was not my intention to stay gone. I didn't pull a Houdini act, you know, as he says. But I did leave. I left unexpectedly. I had a family tragedy.
When you finally reached out to him, when did you tell him you'd be back?
I told him that I planned on coming back within a couple of weeks.
Okay, so is that true? She tells you she'll be back in a couple of weeks? Okay, I presume she didn't come back in a couple weeks.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I mean, at the time that I left, we were no longer together, but we were still living in the apartment as roommates.
So at what month did you have to go home for this family emergency?
The end of November.
Prior to that, you saying you had already broken up, but you were still staying together?
Yes.
How long before that had you broken up?
We broke up around August, like right after we renewed our lease.
So during that 4-month period, were you seeing other people?
That's the first long pause, Mr. Cutler.
I
Tell me something I don't know.
wasn't seeing anyone in the sense of trying to take it seriously, but I was getting numbers. I was dating. I was going out on dates.
You was outside.
I was outside.
Okay.
Yes. That was a period in our relationship where we were just spontaneous, trying new stuff.
Okay.
I had already been involved in it. I'm in a BDSM lifestyle.
Okay.
And had been in it for a while.
All right.
And I kind of introduced it to him, seeing, you know, how he would feel about it. I grew up in a polygamous household, so I was familiar with it.
All right.
And then, based off the type of relationship we had, there was no insecurities.
So, Mr. Williams, why did you all break up? What was the reason?
We broke up because, for one, I was Petty LaBelle. She Petty LaBelle, I'm Petty LaBerk. We playing petty cakes.
Okay.
If we playing petty cakes, we ain't get, and then I'm
Now I'm
off, I'm
petty.
moving, I'm working. When you got all of that tension, and then we young, we holding things back, I understand what's going on. But to Houdini, my dog.
Up next.
So you came back, you mentioned you came back and your belongings were gone.
Yes.
What belongings were gone?
I have a sewing machine. I have about 2 laptops. I had some Valentino shoes, some Jimmy Choo shoes, some Chanel bags.
She pulled the Houdini act when I was out of town and took the dog that we have together, and I've never seen the dog again.
I had to abruptly leave the apartment, in which resulted in me leaving my belongings there, and when I came back, they were not there.
So you left the apartment because you had to go home for a family emergency. Fully intending to come back sometime relatively soon.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm imagining you didn't take everything you owned. You just took
No.
a few things, okay?
I didn't take anything except my pocketbook and the dog.
Okay, and you left. All right, and so
Yes.
about a week later, you talked to him. When you think you're coming back, oh, maybe a couple weeks. At some point, you realized you weren't coming back.
Weeks after that, I realized I wasn't
Did you
coming back.
communicate that to him?
I did.
How?
Via text.
Okay, and telling him what?
Telling him that, well, he would, you know, ask me, like, when are you coming back? And I'm like, I'm not sure. I'm trying to get some money up. You know what I mean? He's like, well, you got to come back sooner or later because we have this apartment. We just renewed the lease, blah, 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 blah.
Is he asking you for rent money during this time?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
Yes, he did. He did ask me for rent. I told
And
him that
you weren't able to pay it.
I was not able to pay it.
Okay.
No, I was unable to.
At some point, did you say, look, I'm not coming back. It's not going to happen?
No, because I eventually came back, even though it was 3 months later.
So you did come back?
Okay.
I ended up coming back about 3.5 months later. I came back the end of March.
Did you bring Bella? That's a no.
I brought Bella, but I took her back with me once I got there and my belongings were gone.
Okay.
So I did come back with the dog. You know what I mean? Bella is my baby. You know, she's...
I saw in the paperwork you called her your emotional support animal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because let me just be clear. When I took Bella, it wasn't out of spite or because we weren't beefing specifically at the time. It was more so, like I said, it was a family emergency, family tragedy, and because I had been caring for Bella regularly, you know what I mean, and I had already registered her as an emotional support pet. So I was like, let me just take her with me. Like, I needed someone to cry to.
So you came back, you mentioned you came back and your belongings were gone.
Yes.
What belongings were gone?
Oh, I have a sewing machine. I had a Juki sewing machine that was gone. I have about 2 laptops.
Okay.
So I had some valuable pocketbooks, like some Chanel bags. I had some Valentino shoes, some Jimmy Choo shoes, things of that nature.
How many Chanel bags?
Only 2.
Okay. And what else did you have?
I had a Juki sewing machine, which is like an industrial power, we call it a power machine. And it's just used to sew at a industrial
Fabrics.
level. Yeah.
Okay. And what is the value, the fair market value for the items that you've given us?
So I don't have an exact number, but once I rounded it up, I came up to about $7,700.
All right, so Mr. Williams, she came back and she said these things that she listed were gone. Is that true?
Yes.
Were they gone? What happened to them?
I sold some of them.
Okay. Why?
Because I was reaching out to her and it took her forever to come. We've missed the rent for countless months now. I need to pay the rent. We're in a pandemic. I need to figure out what needs to be done. So I sold what I could sell.
Up next,
You got evicted, boarded up the place, so whatever was left of her stuff and your stuff, gone.
Gone.
Right.
Yeah.
She came back and she said these things that she listed were gone. Is that true?
Yes.
Were they gone? What happened to them?
I sold some of them.
And what did you do with the money?
I paid the rent.
Okay.
How much did you get for it?
I only got $400 for the 2 laptops. Everything else, I think somebody broke in because when I went to asking the landlord for it, he said it was gone.
And what happened to my sewing machine?
So the sewing machine, the Chanel bags, the shoes, her clothing, all of that was still there.
Yeah.
And so
When I came,
hold on.
My apologies.
You got evicted, boarded up the place, so whatever was left of her stuff and your stuff, gone.
Gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Miss Bay.
Yes.
Do you have any receipts or documents that support our
I only have a receipt for the sewing machine.
Do you have it here?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Would you get that, Tashi, please? Thank you.
I'm looking at the receipt. It shows a total of $1825.19. Shows a tax amount. Even has a date on it.
I do have one question. In your paperwork, you listed basically the same things, the clothes, sewing machine, and laptops. And in your court paperwork, you listed it at $3,200. And now you're asking for double plus that.
The laptops, because I don't have the receipt for them.
Yeah.
That would be the non-market value price, I guess.
So fair market value is what you would pay or what someone is willing to pay for your used items.
Right.
Okay. Do you have any other questions, love?
No, I don't.
Okay. So can we go into deliberations? Tasha, will you show our litigants out, please? Ms. Bay, what we do have is the one receipt, and at least it matches what she claimed in her original court papers. But the problem is she's not entitled to what she paid for. It was the fair market value. What is the value of a used sewing machine? So even if she's entitled to something, it's not going to be what she paid for it.
Right.
So that's one. The rest of it, the 2 laptops, the clothes, if he had it and didn't give it to her, that's an issue. That's an issue. Just hold that there.
Okay.
But ultimately, she signed a lease. They didn't pay the rent, her nor him. The landlord shut the place down and kept it because that's what a landlord's allowed to do when you don't pay the rent. Should he have given her her stuff? Probably. But they both had a duty, a contractual duty under the lease to pay the rent. And so her failure to pay the rent kept him from being able to pay his portion, the total rent, and so they both lost the apartment.
All right, so what about Bella, the pit bull? I mean, he bought it. They didn't discuss it. It wasn't a joint decision. He bought it. He bought it as a gift for them as...
Yep. And that was the part that kind of caught me because he's like, well, it was for us. If it's for us, the most he might be entitled to is $1,250. Now, here's the problem. What proof do we have that he paid $2,500?
Right, but you still have the question of the possession of the dog, though.
It is not a question. They didn't ask for the dog. He didn't ask for the dog. He hasn't asked for that dog back. He ain't said nothing the whole time about, she didn't bring me my dog back. I want my dog back.
I love him.
What he said is, I wish I could see her. You get to tell him all the bad news.
Of course I do. Because that's what I do.
That's what you do.
All right. Well,
that's why I keep you around.
Ms. Bay and Mr. Williams, Judge Dana and I have had a chance to deliberate over your respective claims, and here is what we have come up with. I'll start with you, Ms. Bay. With respect to your belongings, in every landlord-tenant situation that we are familiar with, when you leave the apartment and don't come back and don't pay your rent, the landlord has the right to seize whatever property is left there. And that apparently is what happened to your property, according to the testimony of Mr. Williams. Even though he lied to you about it and said he sold it, the only testimony we have is that the landlord ended up with the property when the property was seized because of failure to pay rent. We don't have any evidence of that to the contrary, so that's what we have to go with. So in that context, you will not recover on your claim for your property because that is the landlord's right under the law, as we understand it.
Okay.
Mr. Williams, with respect to your claim for the rent, to the extent any rent is owed by Ms. Bay, she would owe it to the landlord and not you because you didn't pay her half of the rent. That's why you got evicted, because you couldn't pay the rent. And so if she owes any money, that would be a cause of action the landlord would have against her for back rent, not you. And so for that reason, we're going to deny your claim for rent owed by Ms. Bay. Now it comes down to Bella, the dog. You both have testified about how you got Bella and what she's been doing since you all have been separated. But Mr. Williams, your claim was very specific. Your claim was, I want $2,500 because that's how much I spent to acquire Bella. We don't have any receipts to show that. We don't have any evidence that that's what you paid. We don't have any kind of documentation whatsoever to show that you paid that. And since you're the one who's making the claim, it's your job, your duty, your burden of proof to produce some evidence to show what you paid, and we don't have that. Because of that, we will have to deny your claim for reimbursement of $2,500 for Bella the dog. Judge Dana?
You knocked it out the park. I'm going to keep you.
All right. So that's the determination of this court. Best wishes to both of you. Court is adjourned.
Thank you. I do not agree with the judge's ruling because the evidence that I was able to provide was very true and accurate, but that's the judge's decision, so that's what I have to go with.
I wouldn't tear the dog away from her because that's really an emotional support animal.
We're cordial. You know, if I see him out, we'll speak. There's no hate, there's no beef, and, you know, we've moved forward.